friends. I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. It looks like you are making something happen. I was seeing the Magician and the King of Wands. This is really taking control of things. If you want to get something done, it's about initiating things, doing it yourself. You may be learning too more about your preferences. Okay, when it comes to certain things that you want within your life, it reminds me of this, like going to the store and rather than just like picking anything on a whim, it's like if you see something that you feel very, very connected to, that you're like, that thing, I feel very drawn to that, and then like using that to kind of like purchase the things that you want, where you only end up securing the things that you feel like spark something within you. I'm seeing that just as an example for maybe like how you're doing something within your life, like when it comes to what it is that you want to be like kind of collecting or surrounding yourself by. And I mean, this can really be anything, doing this with anything. Maybe also getting more selective too with like who you're spending time with, who you're having conversations with, or who you're even like seeking to converse with. Maybe also only speaking when you feel you have something to say. Like maybe getting more deliberate with what you're doing, what you're interacting with, who you're interacting with. We're starting off with the Lovers. I'm also seeing the Page of Swords here. Remember, energies can be reversed. We're just going to go with one narrative, and if you want to reverse it, if that works for you, I welcome you to do that. Okay, I'm seeing two different scenarios pop up. One, there is somebody that is seeing you in a dynamic with another person, and one, it's like they want to know more about it. They're very curious about your personal life. They feel also confused and also hurt at the same time. It reminds me of like, say you break up with somebody and let's say like your social media isn't private and somebody goes onto your page and they see you like with a partner, like somebody new that you're dating. It is giving me those vibes. But for some of you, I don't know how familiar you are with this person actually, but I'm seeing them like seeing you, and you were either like dating this person in the past and they're just like seeing what you're doing and they may not know like whether or not you're dating somebody new. And for others of you, they're actually like seeing you with another person. It's weird because like I'm seeing you kind of be detached from this situation, meaning like you didn't directly do anything to this person. It's almost like this person kind of like hurt themselves by looking at something that maybe wasn't in their best interest to be looking at. It's kind of like by minding your business, they ended up like really getting hurt feelings. That's at least how it's reading right now. We're going to see further. They want you. That's why they're feeling this way. I mean, also too, like, why else would they be? I do kind of get some stalky vibes from this little Page of Swords here. what it looks like to me is that you've been minding your business. I'm not seeing you be like reaching out to this person or be doing anything. It looks like you're just living your life, and this person is like minding your business, and so everything that they're dealing with emotionally is just because they're not minding their business. Like, I'm not seeing you as doing anything. Like, you may not even have any sort of awareness. And remember too, this can be reversed. Like, you may be checking up on somebody that when you ask yourself, you're like, I really have no business checking up on this person, and now I feel like confused and upset because like I thought they wanted me and now they're with somebody else and now I feel hurt. Meanwhile, like, you're not in contact with this person, and at the end of the day, it's really not your business. Like, you would be making that conclusion for yourself. So this may be like a lesson to you to not be like creeping on somebody that you don't need to be creeping on, and to maybe actually just, I don't know, for some of you, take a break from social media. But let's get back to the storyline and see what's going on. This is going to lead to something new. I will say this too. If you are in a space where you have done the shadow work and the healing that needs to be done, if you see your ex and your ex looks happy, then you would be able to feel like love and joy and happiness for this person. If you are feeling this other stuff that I'm seeing over here, if you're like checking in on somebody, and like for some of you, this may not even be an ex. This could just be like somebody you want that's not interested in you. Like, not right now, maybe not ever, who knows what's going on. And like, you feel salty because this person isn't with you, choosing not to be, just because like you guys aren't compatible or whatever it is. But that would be like your own shadow work to be doing. Again, like, until you can look on somebody in their situation and feel like happiness, joy, and love for them. Okay, I will say this. For those of you that, like, you're the one that's minding your business in this scenario, and, like, you either, like, again, I don't know whether you know or not that this person has been, it really feels like someone, like, stalking your social media in some way, or they're, like, trying to get information on you or, like, keep tabs on you. I like to, like, speak about these things lightly because I'm not here to instill any sort of, like, paranoia. Like, I'm not really seeing this person be problematic. Okay, so this is somebody that you have a past with. There is, like, maybe a reason why they feel this would be appropriate. Maybe they just feel they can't help themselves from looking into what you're doing. It feels like somebody that, like, things have ended with this person, but they're not really letting go. Also, too, there's definitely going to be a reason why this is popping up. Like, your guides wouldn't just be, like, telling you this for no reason. This is going to be relevant for some reason, or, like, there's a reason why you're getting the heads up of this person keeping tabs on you. As I said before, I'm not seeing you be, like, responsible for why they're feeling what they're feeling. Because of them making the choices that they're making to be, like, looking you up or doing whatever they're doing, they're dealing with, like, the karmic, emotional, energetic impact of that. It's not because you're doing anything. So it's not, like, this isn't about, like, blaming anybody or whatever. Like, you're not causing this. You're not doing anything that's, like, accruing karmically. Like, this person is just basically dealing with the effect of their own behavior. And their own, like, curiosity, maybe, like, lack of control of, like, impulsively checking up on you and all of that stuff. Yeah, this person definitely feels a lot of ties to you emotionally. Like they may see you as like a soulmate or a counterpart even. But I want to like get to the point of why all of this is, because I'm sure that you would have an idea of this, how this person feels. But yeah, it feels a little like obsessive, a little bit. I'm looking at Cancer. I'm also seeing Mercury on the bottom of the deck. Wow. So I'm seeing these two people that are like getting together and feeling like maybe there were a lot of struggles or a lot of difficulties, and now they've overcome obstacles. They've kind of like found one another, seeing eye to eye, feeling like very close with one another, feeling like it was not easy to get here. And then I'm seeing something even advanced where it looks like somebody may like be getting engaged. This would looks like you and this person, like there's the initial connection of moving through when things didn't feel the easiest between you and this person, and now even being able to establish harmony with this person that you've connected with, that you are connecting with, that you have connected with. And you may be like taking the relationship to the next level. Like for some of you, you're even getting married actually. Wow. But I'm seeing like it was a struggle because in some ways like the chemistry was just always there between you and this person. Um I'm being drawn to Cancer again here. For some of you there's just yeah, this like soul to soul connection that you have with this person. But then also there's another part where like people have to be showing up. You can have great chemistry with someone, and if like everyone is not showing up on the same page, it's not going to work out. So maybe that was what needed to be done, like the actual showing up needed to be worked on, and whatever it was that needed to happen, I'm seeing that it happened enough for you to be now together in some like elevated way now, where there's like more of a commitment or like a bigger step or a next step that's being taken with you and this person. And for some of you this is marriage, or you're moving in with somebody. But yeah, something is getting more serious is what I'm seeing here, or you could be getting engaged, things like that. I'm seeing also this was like something mutually that you manifested with this person too. Together. Yeah, I am seeing something about a proposal here. Interesting, interesting. Marriage proposal. You may be like moving somewhere with this person, or you're going to be traveling somewhere, or you are like going on vacation or something with them. I am seeing definitely like a commitment proposal or a marriage proposal. Even things alluding to a wedding or some sort of ceremony even. I'm seeing like people having pictures taken of them. It may have like taken a long time to get here too. Like you may have known that you connected with this person, but to get them to like commit or take the next steps, or like for things to work out in that way, it may have like taken a lot to get to that point with this person, because I'm seeing like a lot of challenges or like even obstacles to finally get there, to move in that direction, to feel like things needed to feel stable enough. And then I'm like seeing that that's actually what ends up happening, but it took work to get there, which is being recognized. Something also may be happening with one's like job, where like possibly their career is taking off or something like that, where they felt they were ready to do something, or even like at a point in their life where they were ready to do what needed to be done, or if they needed to like move out of a situation, that could also be what's happening too. Yes. Someone may have like really stepped into their career is what it looks like, or something about, I am hearing family men. I don't see that as being related to a gender in particular. I see that being more as like a metaphor for somebody even being ready to like settle down or like get married, stuff like that. But I am seeing a masculine energy that's being alluded to here, which can be like, regardless of what gender you identify with, like there may be something more serious going on with your career where you feel like you've kind of like found yourself in an empowering career that makes other things like you're more ready to commit to other things too. Or this could be your partner. I'm seeing this again associated with the Cancer energy. Someone may have a Cancer Venus, Cancer Mercury, Cancer Sun. I'm also looking at Gemini. Okay, so a decision needs to be made. So there is a proposal coming to fruition. I'm seeing somebody in a spot where they feel like they've kind of found their niche in a way. Possibly even when it comes to making money. Or like a job that they're doing, or even a role that they're playing within their life where they may be responsible for multiple people. There could also be a decision being made about kids, about having children, babies, pregnancy. Yeah, I'm seeing something about like figuring out the right timing to start something. That's what's being worked on. There's going to be like a waiting period. Something is going to take time. I'm getting like from like 1.5 to 2.5 years. So these people are coming together. There was like an initial attraction that was felt and that was connected with, and then it's like after that initial attraction, almost like when those like beginning feelings kind of start to like fall off in a way, there's like a deeper connection that's being understood and established that comes with like working together with a person. So even though there was that initial chemistry, it's like something is getting even deeper now between you and this person, because of like the work that both of these individuals, that you and this person have been putting in together with one another, and really feeling like things are going in a direction that you feel happy about, learning about one another. There's something very special about like the initial way that you guys were brought together, because I'm seeing that also be relevant to something about like how you guys initially came to be, helped you overcome certain obstacles when it came to like working things out with one another, and maybe even who wanted to play what role. It also seems like there was some sort of like confusion or some issue or like a lack of clarity connected with a higher level commitment and deciding on that. Finding yourself within an empowering and also equal and harmonious dynamic with this person. I do feel like there's another factor that is going to be coming into play. I want to get further and see, because I do kind of feel like there's like a small missing piece that may kind of bring things together. I feel like we're going back to the Page of Swords energy. For some of you, you're like seeing somebody that maybe you thought you were going to be with that's like moving on. And for some of you too, this could have been somebody where you were like, one day I'm going to get married to them. And it's like now they're with somebody else, in a commitment with somebody else. For some of you, potentially even like having a baby and or marrying another person. Because the way that I'm seeing it is that there's like one person's energy and then there's the energy of a couple. So it's like there are 3 people involved here, and like one person is like actually not involved in this, only because they're only involved because they're involving themselves, but like the couple may not even know that this other person has been like watching them or keeping track on them. And now I feel like we're going back to like whoever the individual is within this scenario, like you may be seeing like all the things that this person is doing and like somehow kind of like keeping track of the progress that they're making, which like is a little strange in a way, because like rather than this can be the reason why I'm saying it's strange is because like when we really want to avoid self-reflection, we pay attention to everybody else except ourselves. And this is a way of like avoiding reflecting and really like changing our lives and empowering ourselves and creating the type of life that we want. It's like kind of shirking our responsibility in a way. It's like instead of going out and living your life, like sitting in front of the TV and just like living vicariously through the shows that you're watching, which if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. But I'm seeing that like if you're the person that's been watching this couple like live their lives, I'm seeing like now you're at a point where you feel actually like severely affected by this, to the point where you may be feeling kind of hopeless actually, even though I'm seeing your guides be like, yo, it's very easy to get out of this situation. We just need to cut off however it is that you've been like keeping track of this person and this other person that they're involved with. But maybe you've also like seen enough that you're like, okay, like chances are we're really not getting back together. I can like leave this alone now. The thing is too that like I get in the past you were involved with this person, and that's like your connection doesn't just go away just because they're in a relationship now or whatever. But also if you're feeling negatively impacted by keeping track of this person, it's something to look into, because it's something ultimately that you're doing to yourself that you don't need to be doing. And if you feel like this is impacting your mental health, is what it looks like to me, it's something to pay attention to. Yeah, you have to call judgment. Because I'm seeing you be in a spot where you're like, I'm not feeling so hot right now. And I'm seeing it be related to something that you've been doing. Yeah. It's about needing to check impulsive behavior. And also just like involving yourself in something that you don't need to be involved with. But also, like, sometimes it's something that we do where it becomes like such a habit, like stalking them or checking up on them, or like whatever it is that's been going on where you've been keeping track. This can also be like bringing them up to like mutual friends and stuff like that and getting like the 411 on what's been going on with them. Or you have somebody come through and be like, did you know so-and-so, or like getting married or whatever. You have to create boundaries to like separate yourself from this if you want to like heal from it and move on, because I'm seeing an energy that is like not healed, it is not moving on. And again, it's like, this is no judgment, there's no shame, it's just about like being honest with yourself about where you are with this whole process. And things can absolutely be better, just the work needs to be done if you want them to be better. Because if you keep doing whatever this is that you're doing, where you're like checking out whatever's going on with like these people, it's going to just keep you in the same spot where things may like continue to decline. So it's just something to be mindful of. Wherever it is that you're like focusing and channeling your energy, that's where you're giving your power to. It seems like there's also something that's going to be clicking for you about like healing and also about your purpose too. But you may be kind of, I'm hearing trouncing. I'm seeing this be related to your intuition, and I'm also seeing something going on where you have a feeling even that something is a shadow behavior that you've been participating in, but it may have taken something to kind of snap you out of this and let you see. I'm hearing a mirror of reflection. So, yeah. I'm seeing something has now been brought to your attention, which is going to be the first step. We have to recognize that there is a problem before we can address it, right? Okay, so going over the signs, I'm looking at Gemini, Cancer, Venus, Leo, Pluto. I'm also looking at Neptune on the bottom of the deck. Good old Neptune. Maybe you have a Neptune contact with the person. Can be the case. Okay, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for connecting. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.